If you want to avoid losing, and if you want to have a new asset under management, and you want to have new investment commitments in the asset under management, then you need to do what the biggest players have already done, which is to learn from the biggest players in the industry. Not only the biggest, but those who are going with speed, with high execution, and those who actually adapt to new methods and strategies on how the new world in the hedge fund industry it works. Because of that, I will share a story of two hedge fund managers. The first one, he managing 280 million. The second one, he crossed it over 4.2 billion in the asset management. Both of them, they have started in 2016. So why the first one he is at 280 million and the second one he has already crossed 4.2 billion? Because of that, I will share with you what you need to learn and what about the strategies that they are using today and how this call that has already went when I have already done it with both of them. You will understand what you want to learn. And it's not what you are thinking. It's not about alpha. It's not about the return. It's not about the performance. Of course, you need to have high performance. Of course, you need to have high return and the low drawdown reports in the asset management if you are looking to scale up. But is that it was not the case right here. The case of the reason of why they have already achieved what they have achieved in short time. The first one at that level and second one at the highest level. I will show with you in a few minutes. If you're just taking some notes, so you will absolutely have more than the others. Major one at 280 million and that's in the management. He tell himself, if I'm not on the call, the LB meet walk. That's what they keep telling their own self. They keep giving new self-limiting beliefs to their own self, to their own mentality, correct? Second one, what they are also saying to their own self, I just need to get through this rise. So I just want to get through this rise and that's it, all right? Because he don't understand that for the long term, what he will have later on, okay? So he have like short-term strategies. He have short-term thinking. Methods, correct? Once we are at 500 milli, I will fix the process. So he understands that he have a problem. He has already discovered that he have a problem and he is totally aware of that, but he's not looking to fix the process right now. He are looking to fix the process when he will cross the 500 million investment management, which is that's absolutely not correct, incorrect to do that, correct? And what you will also learn in a few minutes is the next. Here is what his life looks like. Still building introdex the night before. So night before he have a call with allocators or investors or LBS, he building the introdex, still managing LB calls via email. He's still doing that and he don't want to let the operators or let others to jump inside his own fund to help him to scale up and more efficiently and more with high execution and with raw speed. And because of that, you will understand the next. It's still juggling ops, investor relation and complaints, and he's still doing all of these things at the same time. He still needs to generate performance and low drawdown reports to make sure that he will get the most of it, correct? That's absolutely incorrect to do that if you are a hedge fund manager, because you are a hedge fund manager, you are not a trader or portfolio manager, or you can do everything on your own side. Even if you have this alpha mindset, you can't do everything on your own side. You are building a business, you are not building a freelancing business, correct? Takes every diligence request personally. So he take it like everything that the LB he asking him about, he taking it very personally. You understand? He's super emotional, and if you're emotional in business, you will never make something that would be great. In business, you need to go with logics, okay? As much as possible, you go with logics. Raw logics, cold logics works extremely well, okay? All the time, every day, each day, okay? Have that in the mind always. So if you will go with emotions, you will become as a woman in entrepreneurship, okay? That's why most of the women in the business, they can't succeed from the first, second, third time. They're taking a lot of time, okay? Why? Because most of the women, they are super emotional, especially in business. When they are building any business, when they're creating any new assets, it takes for them a lot of time to understand how they can isolate their own emotions from the cold logic in the business so they can evolve. Because of that, I'm telling you, as a man, you need to understand that you need actually to become away from the emotions inside your own inside your own head, inside your own thinking, and stay away from all these thoughts that are telling you maybe he meant that, maybe he meant X, maybe he meant Y. You need to go to the logics, you need to go with the execution, with the actions that it has already been shown to you, not with the thoughts that you started to collect or started to get from this trigger thinking that will get you to the mediocrity of the business model. Okay. What you need also to understand that avoids senior investor relations, too hard to teach Edge. So that's what he have already done. He avoided senior investor relations, so he don't have any investor relation who taking care of that. Too hard to teach Edge. So it's too hard to explain what's the unique selling point right here. So why he's unique in the industry. That's absolutely incorrect to do that, correct? So what you need also to learn, family barely sees him when markets are volatile. So that's what he is doing. He's saying, all right, I have to go all in my business, and because of that, I will avoid, or I will tell my own family that I can't do that today. I can't be right there. I can't be right here. I can't have the meeting. I can't get outside with them. I can't hang out with them, etc. Okay, that's absolutely incorrect to do that. You need actually to have this family time. You can absolutely have whatever you want. At the same time, you can also become the best hedge fund managers in the world if you understand how you can operate, delegate, how you can leverage other skills to your own weakness, and how you can actually scale up creatively, massively, and constantly. That's what I will also teach you during this call or during this video. If you take some notes, you will understand what I'm going to tell you next. He's not leading a firm. He's duct taping one together. So exactly, he's just taking it, or just he holding his own hands barely on it to never fell down, correct? To never fell off, okay? And calling it great. You're calling it like, all right, it's a hustle, it's a grind, correct? That's what you're calling it for. But the greed isn't scale, correct? The greed is not scale. If you want to only go with the greed, so you can be a freelancer, correct? So that's absolutely is not scalable, okay? That's absolutely what the traders are also saying. They're saying, all right, it's a greed. That's why I will keep starting behind the screen on the chart for 20 hours per day. It's also great for them, correct? So great, you can take it by multiple ways, by several vinkles. But great isn't scale. It's just pressure that hasn't broken yet, correct? That's it. It's just a pressure that hasn't broken yet. That's it. And it will break. One time, one day, it will break. And when it will break your own business, your own entire business, or your own entire freelancing business that you have already build it, or you have already speculated that you have already built it. Measure 2, which managing 4.2 billion in the management, he is doing the next. So now you will understand what you want to do, and now you have already gained some knowledge on what you need to avoid of doing right there, correct? So that's what he told me. I was the system, then I build one. The LB journey is now team on it. So team on it, this means that they need him, okay? Capital scale requires founder teachment, okay? Capital scale requires founder teachment, okay? You understand what he have already done right here? So that's exactly what you need to learn. Capital scale requires founder teachment. That's what you need also to learn on how you can also make that happen, how you can plan that, achieve that, execute that. Here is how his organization works. So here's what you need to learn. Limited partners types, Mabit, objections ready already. 80% handled, founder steps into close only, okay? He's only stepping into close, okay? He's not doing the first call process, the second call, or he's not doing anything in the follow-up process, because he totally understood that if I want to scale up, then I want actually to put in a system, and if I will putting in a system that actually will help me to scale up aggressively, massively, and constantly, then I don't need actually to jump on every call and just spend my own time. I can just start to leverage other methods, other strategies, other partnerships that I will gain globally, and then from there I can scale up more to reach more, to get more, and to have more and worry less, okay? And what you need also to learn, which is the next, he have also weekly investor relation, things run without him. He have already built a scalable, not only a system, but he have already built a scalable, systemized campaign from the investor relation to run without him, okay? He have already done that. So how he have already built the campaign? By he getting others who actually understood how they can build a campaign, correct? That's what they have already done. That's what also you need to understand. You need to adapt to change. You need to adapt the mentality to change, to have more and to worry less. And how you can have more and worry less? By actually adapt the mentality on, all right, I want actually to have more, worry less. How I will do that is by building X and Y in my own operation and making sure that if I will build that, I will let that to run without me for later on, correct? Correct? Automated, segmented, constant. That's exactly how it works. Automated, segmented, constant. It's exactly how it works. That's exactly how it has to be if you want to scale up. If you want to scale up, if you don't want to actually have just portfolio management X, portfolio management Y, and that's just going around like the others they are doing. You want to get to the top 1% of the hedge fund industry, you need actually to do what the top 1% of the hedge fund industry they are doing. You can't just explain to your own self that, all right, if I will do X, if I will do Y, it's fine. It's not fine. It's not absolutely not fine, okay? You are just keep tracking your own self. I'll keep telling your own self new lies that you can actually avoid them and do the raw executions that you need to have in the place and face the reality, face the truth, face the facts that if you would do X, you will get Y, and if you avoid X and Y, you will get nothing. That's it. Don't have the false hopes inside your own head that will actually get you to nowhere. Expect low return and have expectations. Why you will have high expectations from the low return when you are doing absolutely almost to zero? So have that in the mind. And you are not doing anything in you. Have that in the mind. If you are not doing anything in you, that means you will get nothing that would be in you. And you will get no new revenue, no new invest commitments, no new investors, and no new relationships, correct? That means you are not scaling up. You are just having the same year exactly again and again and again. Why you will have the same year again and again and again and again and 10x the same year for 4, 5, 6x the same year you are living it? Why you would do that? There is nothing that makes sense for me or makes sense to anyone to stay where you are and keep telling your own self that, okay, if I will stay where I am right now, something, it will happen. Nothing, it will happen. Even if you will generate the best performance and the lowest drawdown report in the world, if you don't market your own self, if you don't let the others to know about you, no one will actually respect you, and you will just become 1-0 to the left, like the others before you. They have already been at the same level as you, has already generated the best performance, the lowest drawdown report, but they keep telling their own self that if I will do what it has to be done, I will get there. You will never. We are living in 2025. That means you don't exist if you don't market. If you don't market your own self, you don't exist, okay? You don't exist, okay? Here's that right. I don't care if you like me. If you don't like me, I don't care about that, okay? I don't care about it at all. If you love me, don't love me, man, okay? I'm here to tell you the truth which you want to avoid it. I'm here to not let you to avoid, because I know if you will just keep going into the same path, you will just become a depressed trader, portfolio manager in the end, who have already been given whole of his own life to the industry and got nothing back from it. You deserve to get more. You need to get more. You need to get what you have already given your own time to, okay? Which is the next, I will show you what you need to do. If you want to do it, raw execution, take some notes, it will help you. If you don't want to do that, then it's up to you. That's your own life. That's your own destiny, okay? That's your own success, your own life, sir. Okay, if you want to spend it, but get out from the video. I don't want to have you right here. Anyway, Hedge needs translators, not messengers. Founders focus strategy, macro, positioning, culture. Okay, focus on this if you want to scale. His calendar is 80% proactive, not reactive. Proactive, what that means? You need to react before the thing it happens, not after the thing it happens to you. I have already explained that multiple times. I don't need to go through it again. Measure 1, spend 60% of the week managing capital. Okay, that's what he's doing. Managing 2, spend 60% of the week growing it. Okay, that's how you can scale, growing it, not managing it like portfolio manager. Manager 1, every new LB, limited partner, creates more Kawas. Measure 2, every new LB slots into a clean system, and he keep refilling new LB to him, correct? Measure 1 still believes being in control it means being safe. Manager 2 knows being in control is becoming the puzzle, is becoming the nowhere, it's becoming that I am not growing. Okay, here is the hard truth that no one will tell you because they don't want to hurt your own feeling, but I'm here to hurt your own feeling. Measure 1 is brilliant but breaking, correct? Measure, because the same control that built his track record because the same control that built his track record is now eroding trust, slowing growth, and burning him out. Okay, have that in the mind. And maybe that's you. Measure 2, stop trying to do it all. That's what he already stopped to do. He didn't delegate tasks, he delegated ownership. And it's the only reason he still loves his game, okay, because he understood the game deeply, not only from the outside, like the most of you are leaving it, because this industry doesn't just test your edge, it tests your capacity to let go before you collapse. Now or later on, you will do that, you will have that, you will collapse. And if you don't have any system to scale up, so you will collapse, because if you are not growing, you are just going backwards. If you want to go backwards, but don't watch my videos. That was everything for that video. If you would like to take a look on the videos, you'll find them in the description below. More than that, it was Ziad Solo for short. For the next time, keep killing it. And if you are not doing nothing new in your own lives, then I don't know what I'm going to tell you. I feel sorry for you. Have a nice day.